What is going on, savages? It is what is it, Wednesday, December 26th. Let's go ahead and get after it. What is going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping in here and checking out this show. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. I was just not feeling it. I was really sick, and that's why I couldn't do the stream last night. It probably wouldn't have been too great anyway because it was Christmas Day. So, but anyway, I'm back. I'm here now, and so are you. So that's cool. Let's see what's going on. It's not showing anyone in here just yet, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna just do it like there's somebody in here. Basically, if you're new here, what we do is I have a list of GPU-mineable coins. It's probably at one. I can check real quick here. I don't remember the number. It is 100, and I have 143 GPU-mineable coins, a list, and it's not verified. In other words, like I don't know for sure that each one of them is successful. So what I do is, well, let me finish my first part. I thought my brain isn't working today for some reason. Must have been yesterday. But basically, I use the random number generator, Google random number generator, and we pick whatever we land on, whatever number we land on, we actually mine that coin within the half hour, because especially tonight, we have to be done at 10 o'clock. We might be able to do something after BrandonCoin stream, but we have to stop at 10 because BrandonCoin is going to be live for the first time in about a week and a half or something like that. He's been out for a bit on vacation, which is cool, but that should be a lot of fun. So we got to stop at 10, get over there and support Brandon on his channel. But hey, what's up, everybody? So we try to mine the coin within the 30 minutes, and I'm just wasting time right now, basically, is what's going on. But I wanted to give a re-shout out to the Technicals. He saw me in his chat yesterday from his stream, and he mentioned the show and mentioned this show and everything. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out his channel, you should do it, because lately he's been focused a little bit more on FPGAs. But the cool thing about the Technicals is he keeps it real. Like, it's really good. He's got really good content, plus it's high quality. Everything's pretty high quality what he does. So so check him out if you can. He's a good guy. All right, so back to this. What I do is I pre-record the randomization part, because in this list, what I was trying to say earlier, in this list of GPU mineable coins, there might be some, because I just kind of compile this list from various sources, just as I'm going through process, doing research and other stuff. I might run into something. Oh man, look, it's a new coin that's mineable or whatever. And some of these are super old. It just depends on where I got them from. So with so many coins, there's a good chance that I might land on one that we would research for 20 or 30 minutes and then not even be able to mine it. So I don't want to do that. I would rather make sure that whatever whatever we land on, we can actually mine. I can show you. Well, dang it! Now you know what we landed on, but that's okay, because I was going to show you this over here. So if you go to the completed, I did this twice today, earlier today, and these were the two that I landed on: Whiff, Network, and Shift. Shift was almost good to go, but I want to say that it's also an abandoned project. I don't remember exactly, but so basically we ran through twice. I ran through the motions twice and was not able to mine those two coins. So I just didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that in the show. I would rather actually get through the process. So anyway, all right, so enough talking. Let me play the pre-recorded video. You already kind of know what it is, but it's still important to see the full thing here. So we landed on 23, and that was BitNexus, which was one that I just recently added. I don't remember the date that it came out or anything like that, so we'll have to kind of look at that. But I'm just collecting the information here, you know, that you always have to have in order to successfully mine a coin. Some of it's a little bit additional information. It's not on CoinMarketCap. It's not on What to Mine. I think it's too new. I don't remember the actual release date, but I think it's just too new. So I go to their Bitcoin Talk thread, which is always a good, you know, initial source for information. For whatever reason, well, I mean, I know why, but it is the go-to source for, you know, you can't really launch a new coin without going there and doing an announcement thread and all that stuff. But I'm pointing out right here, they've got some like misspellings. I told y'all before that I have a curse where I can kind of glance at a paragraph and pick out misspelled words and stuff like that. So it's a blessing and a curse, I guess. Kind of funny. It happens to me all the time. It's like it's just how my brain works, I guess. I just pick right on it. My eyes just go right to that misspelling for some reason. And I'm not even that great. I mean, I'm not a great speller or anything. So it's kind of funny, but. So I'm just collecting the info. I saw that they had a lot of pools, which was kind of neat to see a relatively new coin. At least I think it's new. Let me bring up there while we're watching the video here. I think I'm just kind of poking around, seeing how much information is in their thread here. I'm highlighting something there. I don't know what it said though. I can't see it. I grabbed a wallet. I didn't want to download the wallet because this is probably not something I will you know, mine in the future or anything. So I just grabbed there was somebody that put their wallet address on the Bitcoin Talk thread for a donation or something. So I just grabbed that. I later changed that though because the website actually has a donation address on it, this BitNexus website. So I just use that, and then I'm showing you right there that they actually fixed it on this. The website, it was spelled correctly, but on the Bitcoin Talk thread it was not. Still just documenting. I think I go to mining pool stream, I believe, yeah, to find an actual pool for them. If my machine crashes, I will be back. I still haven't been able to figure out what's going on with it, but I do have the door open already and cold air blowing in on it, so I think I'll be alright. I think we'll be alright. Also put an extra fan on it. Were you asking about the giveaway? I'm probably going to do another giveaway on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Yeah, I'll just go and grab my compressed air and start blowing on it if it starts acting up. But I don't know if y'all saw on Twitter or not. If you don't follow me on there, it's probably a good idea to, because I do, from time to time, I'll put stuff on there about the show, and actually not from time to time, that's a lie. I do it pretty much every day. I'll put something on there about the show. But, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I was saying that today, I'm pretty sure I put it on Twitter that yeah, we can do that, Shuby. We can do that for the New Year's Day one if you want. That would be great. I just did Ethereum actually. 0.1 ETH is what I gave up there. Gave up. what I gave away. So, but basically in the Twitter, in the tweet, I said that I've got kind of a surprise for tonight, and I'm thinking that some people, you might not have, maybe you haven't, you haven't figured it out yet. You did see what the coin was ahead of time, but I don't know if it was up there long enough. But basically, if I go to, let me bring up my desktop, let me get where I need to go here real quick. Let's see if y'all notice this quickly or not. So if you look right here, I've got a rig. My NVIDIA rig is actually offline from Simple Mining. And the reason is it's over here on HiveOS. So this is something that from time to time people, I get a lot of comments about, hey, why don't you try HiveOS? And I did, like, way early on. I tried it, and I think something pushed me towards simple mining. I don't know if it was just obviously the simplicity of it, but I don't know. Whatever it is, I still like simple mining, but I did move one rig to HiveOS just to play with it, and I'm currently mining, you guessed it, a little bit of Aeon over here. I do have the other rigs in here listed, but they're not actually up and running. It is, I like the interface. I think it's kind of neat. There are a couple of things I don't like, but at this point, this is not a HiveOS, like, advertisement or anything like that. So I don't want to get too far into it, but I will probably stumble around. I'm going to try to mine this coin tonight, the BitNexus, using HiveOS. So it's going to be interesting because I only did the one, and I might have been drinking a little bit whenever I did Aeon, whenever I started mining it. So I don't know if I remember all the steps, but it kind of walks you through it right here. This is pretty much what you need. But so let's do it. Let's see what we can come up with. So let's bring up the spreadsheet, and like I said, we landed on BitNexus. It's an x16s algorithm. And here's all the documentation, and you can see right here where I changed it from, I had grabbed a random, let me turn my cam on here. I grabbed a random address off of the Bitcoin Talk, but then as I was going through the data collection, I saw that they had a development fund on their website, so I grabbed that address instead. So this is saying we should use for AMD, and you can see I took SMOS. This used to say SMOS miner options, so I'm just going to leave it as miner options. That way we can use it for either HiveOS or simple mining. All right. Let's see. So we should be able to go over to here. All right. Where do we start? We're going to use this rig. We're going to use the NVIDIA rig for this because the other ones aren't even, well, I do have one run. I could get the AMD rig up, but I tried to get the 12 GPU AMD rig up and running like exactly as I have it in Simple mining Haven protocol. Couldn't get it to work. I couldn't figure out. There's some issues with setting up the miner and whether or not there's a lot of configuration stuff in the miner part of it that is a little bit, it looks to be more configurable than in simple mining, maybe, or maybe I'm just not used to the interface. I don't know. But that was one thing that it did do. I just could not get it to work. I didn't mess with it too much. It wasn't real easy. Now Aeon was super easy because I don't even know how I got that done to be honest with you. But anyway, all right. So golly, I'm just rambling. All right. I think what we have to do is we have to create a wallet first. We already have the workers. See, they kind of walk you through the steps here, up here. Basically, these first 5 things here probably deal with it. I mean, stats not so much, but so let's go to wallets. I think this is the way you do it. And then we're going to add a wallet. And this right here tripped me up a lot right off the bat with HiveOS. Because I was thinking, like, you click the down arrow here, and I was thinking that if the coin didn't show up in here, that you were done, right? But that's not true, because, and I even tried this because I typed in, was it BTNX? Well, you know, I don't know if it's a color thing. I don't know what made me miss this, but it says right here, create BTNX, and I was thinking that it was saying there was like no BTNX. Maybe they need to change. It's probably just me, but everybody else probably sees that like right away. But I didn't. I kept wondering, like, how do I add a coin that's not listed? You know. So anyway, so if you type something in, it's not listed. You just click right here, create BTNX, and then it actually goes out and gets the correct logo. It looks like. I know it did for another one I did, Rito, I think. Maybe Rito was in there. Maybe it was XHP. Yeah, whatever. It was one of them. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So anyway, we're gonna throw the address in here. I gotta get going because I know we have to stop to go see Brandon, see what he's been up to. So we're gonna paste that. We'll call it BTNX YouTube create. Okay, so that's good. That means our wallet's good. Then what we should be able to do is go to workers. See if I can do this right. I know we need a flight sheet. And the flight sheet is basically like the miner options. Or it includes that. So let's do we need to create a flight sheet here. So we'll go BTNX here, the wallet. We created that wallet. The pool. Alright, so this is kind of a cool feature because what apparently it does is it knows that what pools are for BTNX. So if you click the down arrow here and there's not one listed, but see how B-side is listed here, then that means that it basically is already configured to use that pool. At least that's the way I understand it. Now for Aeon, I couldn't do that because it wasn't listed. The pool I wanted to use, aeonpool.tech, wasn't listed in there, so I had to do configure in miner, and then you would figure it out over here. So I'm just we'll try it. I don't have this one listed as the pool, but we'll give it a shot. We'll try B-side. Maybe we won't. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, it must have had to go out there and pull the information. So we'll go North America, and then apply. So there you go. Now, I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. And then it already has the 2 miners. That's cool. It has the 2 miners that we're going to use. If we were to use AMD rig, then it would be, you know, SGMINER. We'll use CCMINER. I think we can use T-Rex. There's a few of them that we can use. So if you did want to use a different one, you could click Show All, and then I don't want to turn this into a HiveOS tutorial or anything, but you click Show All, and you know you can pick. I think T-Rex. Yeah, right here is T-Rex. they seem to do a little bit better with keeping their miners updated and more miners available, I guess. Alright, so what are we supposed to choose here? We're supposed to choose CCMINER, right? So we got that one. And then I think we have to go to setup miner config. And it puts a lot of stuff in here for you. That's cool. I think this is kind of why Aeon worked so easily. I think all this is good. We'll try it. And basically, if it doesn't have, oh, we gotta name it too. So we'll name it BTNX NVIDIA. This is all new to me, guys, so I'm just trying to get through it. Let's see. So create flight sheet. Okay, now go back. Probably go back to workers. I probably need to do an overclock template. Nah, don't need that. I think we go here. So I put a check mark next to Kessel, which is the NVIDIA rig. And I think we go right here to where it says rocket, or where it's a little rocket here, which is really cool. And then you choose the flight sheet. And then it asks, do you want to apply the current flight sheet to the worker? And you click apply. And then it sends it. So what you should see over here is you should see it reboot, I think. No, that's the other rig. Hang on a second. Let me switch the display. See if it comes up. I got the keyboards on the other machine too. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think it's a lot different than simple mining. They actually, hey, what's up? They actually don't want you to use the onboard video. You're supposed to use one of the GPUs that you're mining with as the display. Let me see here. I can probably switch those over pretty quick. Sorry, I should have been slightly more prepared for this. As far as this goes, should be good there. I don't know if it restarted, so. Alright, so it says, it's trying to do B-side, and it says stratum connection failed. What I'll have to do is, for you all to see this real easily, is it's got VNC built in, I think. So I got to get all that set up so I can just bring it up and show you basically this screen on the big screen over there, so that you can actually see it. But it does have a stratum connection failed. So what I can try is I will grab this address here. I know it's Europe. Let me see here. Probably have to have the port, right? I think this is going to come down to whether or not what information is in Hive OS regarding the B-side pool is accurate for mining that coin, if that makes any sense, because it seems like it's stratum connection failed, connection refused, so it's almost like the port's wrong. We could probably find out pretty quick, but let's go to flight sheets again. We'll go to edit here. Yeah, don't know. That looks fine. Set up miner. So we can change this to what we want it to be, I believe. That's the way this is going to work. But does the URL here, does it include the... Cancel that. This is where I'll have to just learn this stuff, man. Yeah, it would include the port. So let me go over here. Like that. Let's do an apply. I think that might kick off a restart, or I have to click update first. Yeah, there we go. So you see that little green indication up there, and then I think it did shut it down. It says terminating, and then I've got it. You heard my phone. I've got it set up on Telegram, so it like alerts every time I do anything on this. Kind of annoying, but I'll tone those alerts down at some point. All right, let's go to where do I need to go? Here. Now, I don't know if maybe it wants me to go ahead and, because it in the green message up there, it did say to reboot the workers. So you know, I'm used to simple mining. It kind of does it for you. So let me click reboot and just see what happens. It's green. It says command sent, but I never see the thing reboot. So we'll see. Interesting. Uh-oh, it did something. That's probably a good sign. We might actually start mining before 10 o'clock. That would be cool. HiveOS very problem boot. Okay, so with the booting, there's problems with it booting. There's that message. The message says, hey, you've got your monitor connected to your onboard video. Don't do that. But I just kind of, okay, I won't do it. I promise. See, it doesn't, what you're seeing here is a console. Basically, I don't know that much about this interface just yet, but I know it's more like a Linux desktop that you're actually looking at here. And it still shows, this little down arrow right here means low hash rate. Maybe just give it a minute. But it's 10 o'clock, so we're going to have to get over to BrandonCoin's stream. Let me see what the... Okay, alright, we did it. It's just not updating there yet. It is mining, I'm getting accepted shares, everything's good. See y'all tomorrow. Get over to BrandonCoins. We did it. We actually are mining on HiveOS and stuff like that with a BTNX or whatever coin we were on. I'm not totally interested in it. Head over to BrandonCoin. I'll hang out with you guys over there. Thanks for stopping in. See y'all tomorrow. Stay savage and all that stuff. See y'all later.